Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyaya Namaha, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Mahalakshmiyaya Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today we will be discussing the chapter 1 of Guru Charitra, the vision of Sri Gurunath. Guru himself is Lord Vishnu, the creator of the cosmos. Guru himself is Vishnu, the sustainer of the cosmos. Guru himself is Lord Maheshwara, who absorbs onto himself the creation at the end of each cycle. Verily, Guru himself is the absolute and supreme Godhead, and unto that Guru I offer my total obeisance. To transcribe into finite language, in the confines of limited vocabulary, the infinite glory and effluence of Guru Dattatreya, the unified manifestations of the Supreme Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara, is an impossible task for any. Even the Vedas fail to beat a retreat. But even so, if at least a small and single ray of supreme affluence of Godhead can be captured, that is enough to redeem the world. And through divine grace, the impossible becomes possible, or to a certain extent at least. Saraswati Gangadhara or Namdharak was the blessed devotee of Dattavatara Sri Narasimha Saraswati. Before setting out to write the sacred Guru Charitra, he invokes the grace of Lord Ganesha. Without Lord Ganesha's grace, nothing can be achieved. He is Mangala Murti, the embodiment of all auspicious attributes, and the abode of all auspiciousness. He is most easily pleased, responds instantaneously, and bestows his grace ever readily upon whoever calls upon to him. With his grace and help, sage Vyasa could compose the incomparable and monumental Mahabharata. Saraswati Gangadhara extols Lord Ganesha, saying, "You are the remover of obstacles. You keep your large fan-like ears always wavering. The airways produced thereby drive away all the obstacles in the path of your devotees. In your stomach rests all the worlds. That's why you are extolled as Lambodhara. Even all the gods have to worship you alone first, before taking any of the divine tasks. I pray to you to bless this venture of mine to help me through." Next, Saraswati Gangadhara invokes the grace of Mother Saraswati, the bestower of knowledge and wisdom. Grace, you are the mother of the Vedas. Without your grace, man cannot even pronounce a syllable. You are the life force behind the sound. You are the indweller in the fourfold aspects of sound, which are Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama and Vaikari. From the subtlest to the grossest expressions of the sound, I beseech you to bless me and help me in this venture of mine. Saraswati Gangadhara then prays to Trimurtis and to Sri Dattatreya. Prays, O Lords, you are the primeval Gurus. You are the ones who incarnated in Kali Yuga as Sri Narasimha Saraswati to redeem people from their ignorance and their ills. With full faith that you are alone going to steer me through this colossal venture, I am setting out upon this task. It is like a child trying to catch the moon by stretching out its hands. But even so, I have complete faith in you that you will help me through. Saraswati Gangadhara starts with the divine narrative Guru Charitra. As a prelude, he gives a brief account of his lineage and his immediate forebears. He belongs to the Kaundinya Gotra. He is of fourth generation in the line reckoning from Sayam Deva. Sayam Deva's son was Nagnath and Nagnath's son was Devrav. All of them were staunch devotees and worshippers of Gurunath. Sayam Deva and Nagnath had the blessed privilege of being close disciples of Gurunath and serving their master in his lifetime. It is because of the merit earned by them that one of the members of the family, Saraswati Gangadhara, could become the instrument of the Lord to write the divine Leela of great Dattavatara Sri Narasimha Saraswati. It should, however, be understood that the life of great saint or master and much of an avatar like Narasimha Saraswati is like a huge iceberg submerged under the frozen waters of the ocean and showing but a tiny crest or pinnacle afloat above the waters. What will be discernible to the human eyes is just a tiny portion afloat above the waters, but not the mountain-sized iceberg submerged under the waters. So also in the following account of Gurunath's life, there is a fraction of his glory that will be delineated. It is impossible for anyone to describe the avatar's full glory. He is mystery beyond all human comprehension. There was once a devotee named Namdharak who had a great yearning to visit the holy place of Gangapur for the darshan of the sacred Guru Padukas. The Nirguna Padukas of Dattavatar Sri Narasimha Saraswati Deva were enshrined there. He heard most authentic anecdotes, how Gurunath continues to shower his grace on all seekers even after his Mahaprasthan, and that a pilgrimage to Gangapur is sure to soothe the mind, to satiate the yearnings of the heart, to quench and soothe the mind, to allay the hunger of the spirit for all the devotees. With great expectations and hopes, Namdharak sets out far from his village to Gangapur. The journey was long and arduous. He was very exhausted and had lost all his stamina. He was seized with despair and as to whether he could survive and be able to reach the destination at all. Resting under a tree, Namdharak cried out in desperation, "O Gurudeva, don't you have pity and compassion on me? I may have been unmerited with sin loads on my head. But what of it? Will a mother ever forsake her son, for however bad and evil he may be? You know how devotedly my ancestors worshipped and served you. Because of that at least, show me a little consideration, ignoring and forgiving my lapses. If you forsake me, who can I look to? O my Lord, I will end my life if you are so callous to me." Wailing thus in anguish and desperation, and fatigued by the journey, he fell unconscious. Lo, no mother forsakes her child. Even the cow comes seeking its calf. Namdharak had a wondrous dream. Gurunath Sri Saraswati Deva stood there before him, casting his benevolent looks upon him. Placing his hand on Namdharak's head as a token of his blessing, Namdharak's joy had no bounds. He fell at Gurunath's feet. He sang out long hymns of praise to the Lord. He offered mental worship to him. He collected dust from under the feet of the Lord and smeared it on his own forehead and all over his body. He was overwhelmed with joy. Ends the first chapter of Sri Guru Charitra describing the dream vision of Namdharak. Shri Guru Charita Chapter.